So I remember when I was younger, summer days. I did spend a lot of time camping, hiking, things like that. But I remember taking a book on good summer days and going under a tree and reading for hours. Many books. I have a lot of those books still that I used to read and loved them. I love just sitting there reading in the open air under the tree, the shade. The thing is, nowadays, being a little older, sitting under a tree for hours just does not feel as comfortable, but I still like to go sit outside and read. Now I've got my cabin, I've got a rocking chair. I know that's all the jokes right there. Old guy sitting in a rocking chair reading, right? Um, but one, I wanted to mention a book series that I've really enjoyed. So these aren't the type of books I normally read, and I've said that several times. They're thrillers. It's the Reacher series by Lee Child. So the TV show was on a couple years ago, and I watched it and really, really loved it and enjoyed it. Alan Richson is fantastic as Reacher, does a good job. I'd love a discussion sometime because I feel he plays the character almost autistic, even though the book it doesn't quite come off as autistic. You can kind of see maybe it is a little bit, but the character in the TV show definitely seems on the spectrum. Oops, sorry. Um, so I'd love to have a discussion to find out if that's what they meant. But I said, oh, I'm going to read the series. I'm going to read the books. If I'm going to watch the show, I'm going to read the books. So I picked up the first book and read it and absolutely loved it. One of the things that really stuck out to me was the sentences. The structure is very simple. Not a lot of 50-cent words, not a lot of long sentences. Now, that's changed a little bit in some of the later books, but those early ones especially. So there's a something for writers that here's a whole book series that's super popular that didn't use big words, that didn't use tons of description, that didn't use 50 pages of on and on and on of nothing. It was short, punchy sentences all the way through, got the story done, kept me hooked, kept me turning pages, and I bought another one. Now, are these good for middle grade kids? You be the judge. Maybe read one yourself. High school, probably. They do have a few adult situations, but nothing super explicit. There's some fighting and violence, and maybe an occasional swear word. Nothing more than you get off a Disturbed album. But I've really enjoyed these Reacher books. I'm slowly getting and reading through all of them, so I must really like them. But I just wanted to share another book series that I like. If you haven't tried, give it a try. They're all over. Every used bookstore has several. And enjoy the adventure.